Thanks, Dave. Obviously, some good things defensively, offensively. Have to take care of the ball a little bit better, and obviously make free throws. Plays down the stretch. I'm sure you'll ask about those. Just got to be in a lower possession game like this. We've got to be obviously much more efficient, and foul line is part of it. Getting better shots specifically there when we had 2 or 3 possessions down the stretch to be able to either take the lead or tie. So we'll look through the film. I've seen a little bit of the replays, but we'll see the other things that went into the game that got us to that point, and learn from it. Quickly turn the page. Questions?
Jeff, Greg, you mentioned the last few possessions. We asked Chucky about the drive and then the jumper that he missed. Are you comfortable, no matter what that situation is, no matter what he's doing, of him taking those shots late in the game?
Yeah, just the shots need to be better. I mean, the one he got in there, got the shot blocked, had a chance to draw contact prior to the last one. Last one I thought too, watching the replay, but he's made winning plays for us through his year and a half or so far. So you trust that his judgment to get the best shot he can get. But I thought at that point we're in a position where you go draw contact, make sure if not contact, then you're at the rim. We'll show those things tomorrow and help him get better with it.
Jim in the back.
Greg, whether it's free throws or missed shots around the rim, you think doubt has creeped in, or is it confidence? How do you kind of put an explanation on that?
Well, I don't know if it's doubt around the rim. I mean, you got to finish strong through some contact and get the ball up on the board. They've done it in the past. Free throws things, obviously, it's not a secret. You got to convert, and like I said, when you're in such a tight game, those things get magnified so much. So guys got to shoot the line better that have a chance to get there more.
Todd?
Brady, they doubled Stephen a couple weeks ago in Evanston, and I know it couldn't have been a surprise that it was coming again. How did you feel like he handled that? He got better at it the second half of the first game. Tonight it seemed like that maybe a second delay might have cost him a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he's got to make decisions out of it. I thought at times he could have attacked before the double team came. And we talked about that even leading into today, that don't wait for it to come, go make a play. But he got it out, and the teammates got to convert on the backside. We knocked down some threes, we had some other open ones out of it, and that's usually, the counter to post doubling. You got to be able to get it out and counter on the backside. So I'll look through the tape and see, if he could have got things out quicker. A couple times he turned to the baseline and shut himself off. There was a couple of cylinder fouls. I thought there maybe could have been more, since that's a point of emphasis, but we'll look through the tape and try to help him with that too.
Jim?
How far away from the team you saw in late November, early December is this one, do you think?
I think that's a good question. I mean, I think early in the year we shot the line a little better. If you look at individual numbers, they were higher. You get in the league and teams know you so well. Today, we know what they're doing. They know what we're doing. Easy baskets are hard to get. So you have to have that's where all those possessions that, if you have 9 turnovers, well, what if you have 6? I know you're starting to really, split hairs here, but when you're in that type of a game, knowing that that's the low possession game that we're typically in with Northwestern, that you have to, get a lot of mulligans and a lot of do-overs. So you've got to convert when you do, whether it's around the rim. I think the first half we were 5 for 9, second half 5 for 13 in the paint. And then between that and the foul line, you have to find other ways to score. We've had a hard time doing that consistently, and I think the the league plays part of it, Jim, that we just know each other so well, and it's, easy baskets are much harder to come by than they were earlier in the year.
Jeff?
Greg, you ended up, having an edge in second chance points against them, but do you still need to shut off some of the offensive rebounds they got that at least extended possessions?
Yeah, especially in the first half, there was some there.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
For Tyler and Steven to each have 2 made field goals, especially Tyler, just what can he do to be more productive out there?
Yeah, I mean, he's gotta find a way to, whether we run stuff for him or find his way to get his hands on more balls off the glass. 1 rebound is not, I think he can help us more than that. And he's gotta finish in the paint too. I don't know exactly, I haven't looked at the shot chart, I've only been told numbers, so he's gotta be able to convert when we do it, and he's gotta command it more. And yes, he should be finding a way, to get more than 5 field goal attempts.
Any more questions for Coach?